So with that, let's talk about some of the benefits of buying a home and some of the things that I love so much about real estate. First off is the security that owning real estate gives you. And there's a lot of ways that it gives security, but a couple of my favorites are is it can get you away from all the crazy landlords. I've heard so many landlord and property manager horror stories about them just being a nightmare to deal with and showing up at all hours and not honoring the laws, not honoring the rules of the lease. It really can bring a lot of just insecurity and nightmares to your life having to deal with a bad landlord. You also get the ability to really plant roots and be somewhere for a while. You don't have to worry about your lease being up every year. You don't have to worry about big spikes to your rent and rent increases. When you get a house, you know that can be your home for the long term. When you get the mortgage with the house, you know what your payment's going to be for the long term. So it can give you a lot of security by being a homeowner. The pride that comes with home ownership, the accomplishment of owning a home, especially with prices where they are right now, is a huge deal. All the things that it takes can give you a lot of pride about where you're at, about being in the community and being part of a community. Takes decent, at least decent credit, if not good to great credit, solid income, the discipline of holding a job, handling all your business to be in a position to buy a house, and the effort to get the house and keep and maintain the house, maybe even get crazy and improve it, which ties in to the wealth aspect. I love what compound appreciation over time does for people when they own homes. And you look at real estate historically in the Seattle King County area, it's going to double about 10 every 10 years, which is pretty crazy to think about, but it's been historically true. And that's from doing nothing but just owning a home. Like the market does the lifting for you and creates a lot of wealth for people and being letting people get into that wealth creation, which can add more layers to the security for them, is huge. And that's without even talking about doing things to like turbocharge the wealth creation, like adding value or adding units, which we will talk about a little bit further on in the series. You also get the tax savings. It's not just investors that get tax savings from owning real estate, which can really help with the affordability piece of real estate if you annualize it out, but it can make it so you have to pay less money to the government. I don't know anybody that's ever excited about writing big checks to the government. So that's another huge benefit is the tax savings that you get from owning real estate. One of my clients, I was just talking to him about a month ago and asking them how they were doing, how their taxes were, and just asked them just out of curiosity, like, how much did you save on taxes because you're a homeowner now? This was the second year. And they said they were saving about $40,000, which was huge. Like that's massive for them. And that's not even an active investor doing crazy stuff with it. That's just from buying their house that they live in.